Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday again.
It is.
It comes once a week.
It does. I actually am a big fan of Sundays in July because I'm just going to give you a little secret. In case you need to get ready, next Sunday is my birthday.
Next Sunday's the birthday.
I
I know
know.
what I'm wearing next Sunday.
Oh, no. What?
Birthday stuff. What do you
I thought
think?
you were going to say a birthday suit. I was like, no, I can't.
No.
That's next Sunday. I'm so excited. I love birthdays. I love celebrating.
Birthdays are fun.
I know, right? Hey guys, we're excited to be with you today. It is Sunday morning, and hopefully you guys are having a great summer so far. You're able to get out and do a few things safely and keeping the germs away. Are you going swimming?
Lots and lots of swimming.
Have you been swimming this week?
I always go swimming every week. At least once a week.
That's so fun. Do you have a friend that has a pool?
We have a couple of friends that have pools.
That's nice.
And we really appreciate you, friends, because they all go here. We also our community pool opened up on July 4th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you can go swimming whenever you want. I love that.
Yep.
Hopefully there's lots of fun things that you are able to do, and I hope you had a great 4th of July, although that was a little last week. Although I get confused because the people are still shooting off fireworks in my neighborhood.
Yes, they
Even though
are.
it's a week later. Anyway.
They started doing that like a week before.
I know. They just really like to celebrate, I think. Make the dogs go crazy. and
Yes,
babies.
makes me go crazy.
Anyway, we're glad you're here. It is Mr. James and Miss Karla. And if you're wondering, hey, where's Miss Nikki? Don't wonder, because Miss Nikki is on Thursday mornings doing her Follow Me Through Thursdays for preschool age. So if you have preschool age kids, check her out on Thursday mornings at 10 a.m. Or you can actually go back and watch those videos any old time. You don't have to watch them on Thursday at 10 a.m. But it's so cool, and they have a great lesson each week and learn some cool stuff about God and how God loves them.
And that song gets stuck in your head. Because every time you say follow me through,
Follow me through. It's so cute.
exactly what I wanted.
I know. We love it. So make sure if you have preschoolers, you're checking that out. Follow Me Through Thursdays. And if you haven't yet, please join our Current Kids Facebook group.
Yeah. Also, let us know you're here.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even mention that. Well, I see some people already getting on, so good morning. But if you want to say hello to us, shout us out, tell us who's watching at your house.
That's right.
We would love to say hi to you. And tell them how they can join the Facebook group, the Current Kids Facebook group.
Absolutely. So what's really easy is you just search Current Kids Ministry, right? And you're going to see our little splat that we always have.
Is this on YouTube or on Facebook group?
This is both, actually. You can do it with both, right? So the group, you'll have to for Facebook, you'll have to like kind of request it.
Yes.
And then we can let you in.
That's for security, making
is
sure
for
we're keeping everybody safe.
We don't want any crazy people.
No.
I don't know how I got let in.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. But on YouTube, it's the same thing. You search Current Kids Ministry, you'll find the splat, and then there's a subscribe button. Once you see that, you'll see the splat and the Current Kids Ministry. There's a little red subscribe thing underneath there. Click that, then you're subscribed to all the videos.
Which is so handy because then it lets you know when there's something new that's been added.
That is
You
correct.
can see something new, and you'll know when we've added a new video.
That's right.
Super handy. Okay, so Facebook group, be sure and join. YouTube, we have Spotify for Current Kids.
All the crazy.
Man, check us out because this is the way we get to connect with you right now is through our computers and through this. And so, man, connect back with us.
But we do miss you.
Miss you.
We do miss you.
We do. It's getting real sad. We really miss you. Although we've seen some of you on Sunday mornings outside, which is
right.
cool. And we're seeing some of you right now online. So hello. Hello, friends. Okay, so James.
Yes.
We have a very special game to play today.
Ooh.
And you guys are going to need to do some prep work. So real quick, right where you're at, go grab a piece of paper, just a piece of scrap paper, and something to write with, like a crayon or pencil marker, something like that. We'll give you just a minute to do that because the game we're going to play is going to require a little bit of stuff for you to do at home. So our lesson today is going to be talking about things that are not known, maybe not understood or not seen. And so our game today is going to require someone to not see.
Is that going to be me?
Part of the time it's going to be you, and part of the time it's going to be me. I'll take it with you this time.
Okay.
So we are going to play a little game, and you're going to need that piece of paper. So here's what we're going to do. James is going to go first. I'm going to give him a blank sheet of paper, and he is going to, without cheating, close his eyes. And you are going to close your eyes too. And I am going to, you don't have to keep them closed while you're drawing. I'm going to describe to you a picture that I have in front of me, and you're going to try to draw on your paper what I'm describing. So you don't have to keep your eyes closed the whole time.
Okay.
But you can, I'm going to describe to you. You can't see what I'm describing. You're going to just try to draw what I'm describing. You got it?
Yep.
You guys got something to write with and some markers or crayons or something. So Mr. James, I'm going to give you first, you need a blank sheet of paper. And I have in front of me the picture that I'm going to describe. You guys are going to try to draw it, and so is Mr. James, and then we're going to see how you did. And we want to see some pictures of how you did on this drawing. Okay, so the picture I'm describing to you is a scene on a beach. So if you've ever been to the beach, there's two kids, and they're sitting on the beach, and they are building a sandcastle. Yeah, so we have that. There is a beach umbrella and a cooler with maybe some snacks in it. And then behind them in the water, I see a dolphin jumping in the water. And then farther in the water, there is a little guy on a surfboard, and he's surfing.
Oh, okay.
So you want to try to draw some of that, see what you got?
I'll do my best.
You guys try to draw that. The beach scene. There are two kids. It's a boy and a girl. I should mention that. One boy, one girl. They are sitting on the beach, and they are building a sandcastle together, playing so nicely, and they're both smiling. And the sandcastle has a flag on the top of it. I'm trying to be descriptive with all the things I'm seeing.
Wow, that's not good.
So, and there is a beach umbrella, like one of those big giant umbrellas you would see to keep the shade, and a cooler with some snacks in it, which you have to have snacks if you go to the beach. But be careful, because those seagulls will come and snatch up your snacks if you're not careful. That happens when I go to Galveston to the beach. They always are trying to steal my snacks. Does that happen to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we got some snacks, and there's the water behind them. There's a dolphin jumping out of the water that looks very happy.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to draw a girl very well.
And a surfer guy on a wave in the background.
Oh man, I think I didn't do that right, Karla.
I'm looking at what James is drawing.
Don't make fun.
Oh, you're doing great.
Oh man, that doesn't even look like a person. I don't
Sandcastle.
even know what that looks like right now.
Okay. I see on James's picture, I see so far a dolphin and a sandcastle.
That totally does not look like a girl at all.
I'm sure it's fine.
Doing my best here.
She has a ponytail.
She got hair.
Well, that's good.
That's what matters.
There's a little beach shovel, like they've been digging in the sand with their shovel.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, for the sandcastle. How are you guys doing on your drawings? Mr. James is
I'm a little too detailed, I
he's
think.
doing great.
Don't make... Oh,
Okay.
I don't even know what that looks like.
We're going to give you just a few more seconds, maybe like 10 more seconds. Don't forget the beach umbrella. And the surfer guy. You don't.
Oh, the surfer guy.
We got
Is that Surfer Sam?
I guess it could be Surfer Sam. It kind of looks like him,
I'll have
honestly.
to ask him on that one.
All right, you got about 5 more seconds.
Okay.
So if you're not finished with your drawing, quickly finish it up.
Oh, that's not far enough away.
Kids playing in the sand, beach umbrella, cooler with snacks, umbrella, surfer.
Oh, he's like out in the shadows there.
Okay, let's see. James, can you show us your drawings?
I did my best.
That's not bad.
Is it not bad? I know my people are really bad. My dolphin was much better.
We're gonna have to zoom in so they can see that a little closer, so you can see what James's picture looks like.
I know it's rough. I tried though.
We want to see your pictures too, so send them in so we can see what your picture looked like. I am going to show you what we're going to put on the screen what the actual original picture that I was describing. This is the actual picture.
Oh wow.
So hold yours up next to mine.
I forgot the cooler, man.
My umbrella is a little bit bigger than yours.
There's my shovel and I did a bucket, and that's my really bad sandcastle. And there's my umbrella.
That was not bad. Not bad, Mr. James.
I tried.
Okay, we're going to do another one.
Okay.
This time, Mr. James is going to get to describe for me. Right. So I'm going to give you the picture, which I have not looked at, and I'm going to take my blank sheet of paper.
There we go.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, you guys ready at home too?
You can flip over your paper to the other side.
Yep, totally. Okay, so this is a very common scene during the summer. There's some kids at a swimming pool.
Oh, you were just talking about that.
I know, right? So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 kids.
Oh my goodness.
At the pool. One guy, there's 2 guys that are outside the pool. One guy that's outside the pool, he has a popsicle.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
the best thing to have at the pool.
He's enjoying his popsicle. And then the other guy that's outside the popsicle, he looks like he's ready to like play ball with another kid that's in the pool. Okay? The other kid that's outside the pool, excuse me, not the popsicle. I said the popsicle.
The popsicle would not want to play ball.
The other kid that's outside of the pool, he looks like he's like playing ball with another kid that's in the pool. In fact, he's in the pool with the ball. So he's got the ball in his hands. Then we've got one kid who has got like his goggles on, and he is like ready to swim. He's like doing like, he looks like he's like professional swimmer. You know how they have like the, what's that called, the breaststroke, right? Where they go forward. He looks like that, all right? Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also a diving board.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I know, sorry. There's also a diving board on the other end of the pool, and there's a kid who just dove into the water. In fact, his feet are still sticking out of the water.
Okay.
All right? And then there's another girl that's kind of watching her friend who just dove into the water. She's kind of watching him and laughing at him. And then we've got two more people.
Oh my goodness, there's so many people.
I know, there's a lot. I told you, there's 7 kids altogether. So these two, they look like they're on a unicorn floaty.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. They are, you know, just laughing and having a good time, floating on their unicorn floaty. Yep.
A unicorn floaty.
Yep.
This is crazy.
Yep.
There's 2 kids on the unicorn floaty?
There's 2 kids on the unicorn floaty. If they're not both on it, they're really close together. So he must be like, you know how it is when you're playing on floaties and you like, go over and try to tackle them off of floaties. It must be something like that because they are really close. They look like they're about to fall over maybe. Oh, maybe I should mention too that the kid with the ball, it's a beach ball.
How many kids are in this pool?
I told you there's 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5. I think there was another kid you said not in the pool.
That's right. There's one that's not in the pool. He's playing with the other kid that is in the pool with the ball.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know, I miscounted. There's 8 kids altogether.
Oh, my goodness.
I counted the 2 that are really close as one.
Okay.
So you want me to describe them again real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So kid outside the pool has a popsicle. The other kid outside of the pool has his hands up and he's ready for receiving a ball.
I got that.
There's a kid inside the pool that's playing with the kid outside the pool who has a beach ball.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. We have a kid with goggles on that is doing like the breaststroke swimming hardcore. We've got the diving board and the kid that's dove in off the diving board with his feet sticking out.
Yeah.
His friend, this female friend, laughing it up with him, right? And then we've got the 2 friends that are on the unicorn floaty.
Okay, I'm ready
Okay, you ready?
to reveal my drawing.
Should we show them the original?
Sure.
Or should we show them yours?
Sure. Well, I want to see theirs. So if you have pictures that you've been working on at home, show us yours. We want to see. I'm about to show you mine. You ready?
Yep, let's see it. Oh, that's really good, Miss Karla. Oh, I love it. Yeah, totally, right there with the beach ball. I love it. The laughing. Look at you. You even got the laughing going on. I really love your unicorn floaty.
Unicorn floaty. I don't know what happened to his nose.
I think that has to be my favorite.
I know. He's got a popsicle.
You got a popsicle. He does. You're right. Oh, you have another guy that's outside the pool. I think you already had the guy that was
I
outside.
did. I got confused on how many were out there.
That's all right. That's all right. All right, you guys got it at home? You see one? Okay, there they are. Okay, I see a few.
That's good.
You want to see the original?
I really want to.
All right, here's the original.
Oh.
We're going to put it up on screen. Miss Karla, you did a great job.
Mine doesn't look like that much.
I know. It is hard to... Hey, it's a hard thing. But there it is. You guys see it?
It's hard to do things when you don't know or you can't see it.
It is true.
Awesome. That was fun.
That was fun.
That's a fun game.
That is a fun game. I feel like I should do that sometime at home with my girls.
Yeah, you should.
I think they'd love that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Hey, we have a worship song we want to do today. Yes. So if you have been sitting down drawing with us, it is time to get up and move. So why don't you stand up? We're going to sing this song together, and then we'll be right back.
What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus. You were the Word at the beginning, one with God the Lord Most High. would separate us now? What a wonderful name it is. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a wonderful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus. You have no rival, you have no equal, now and forever, God, you reign. Yours is the kingdom, yours is the glory, yours is the name above all names. What a powerful name it is. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a powerful name it is. Nothing can stand against. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus.
I love worship songs. This is one of my things I miss is singing with you guys on Sundays.
It is true.
So we'll be back together soon and we'll be able to worship and sing together, but I love that you can do that in your own home with your family. I think that's really cool.
Yep.
Okay, so this whole summer for June and July, we've been talking about this big idea of faith. James, do you know the definition of faith?
Faith is trusting in what you can't see because of what you can see.
That's right. So we've been learning about faith all month of June, and then last week we learned about some more about that, and we are talking this month about some people in the New Testament who showed what faith looks like in action. Now, we've already studied a whole bunch of people. So we've been looking through the book of Acts. We talked about some of the heroes of the Bible in Hebrews and the scripture that talks about all the people from the Old Testament that have faith. So we are continuing in that about some people who showed great faith in the New Testament. And this is after Jesus has lived on earth, after he's gone back up into heaven. And these are the believers that are left to help spread the word of the gospel. Now, I think this story is so interesting because you know our friend Paul.
Yes.
We studied about him. He started out kind of bad. And God completely transformed him, turned him 180 degrees around the other direction. And now he is on just the mission to go out and tell everybody he can find about Jesus. And he is in a very strange place, and a place that has very strange gods. Now, I said gods with an S at the end.
Yeah.
Because back in those days, and actually even today, there are some places where people worship more than one God, which is hard to believe because we know there's only one true God. But they worshiped gods of all kinds of crazy things like the sun and the moon and the harvest, and I don't even know all the different gods that they worshiped. But he was trying to find a way to tell them about the one true God that he knew was the only one. And he found a very creative way to do it. So we're going to take a look at this awesome Bible story about how Paul told them about the one true God. Let's take a look.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how he created us and loves us so much that he made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story inspired by the book of Acts. chapter 17, verses 16 through 34.
Wherever Paul went, he boldly preached the good news of Jesus.
This Jesus I'm telling you about is the Messiah.
Many Jews and Greeks believed in Jesus, but in nearly every town, a group of Jews would gather to oppose Paul. He and his companions were forced out of Thessalonica, and then later that same group of Jews followed to run Paul out of Berea. Eventually, the believers helped Paul escape to the coast, where he could travel by boat to Athens.
Tell Silas and Timothy to join me as soon as they can.
Once Paul reached Athens, he walked the streets of the ancient city, disturbed by what he saw. Carved and molded statues everywhere.
Statues of their gods. The people really believe false gods can help them.
In fact, the Athenians believed in around 30,000 false gods. Yeah, they believed these gods were in charge of everything from sports to sleep to doors and cleanliness.
A god of grapes. Okay.
While Paul waited for his friends, he visited the Jewish synagogue to tell Jews and Greeks alike about Jesus. And in the marketplace, he spoke to anybody who would listen.
You have to hear about Jesus. He was killed, but he came back to life.
Paul's words stirred up a group of Athenian thinkers. These men felt that they could achieve perfection through knowledge and wisdom.
Can you explain what this fellow is chattering about?
He seems to be telling us about gods we've never heard of.
We shall take this Paul to a meeting of the Areopagus. There, we shall reason it out.
Set high on an outcropping of rock, the Areopagus was the high court of Athens. And from this viewpoint, Paul could see all of Athens spread out below him. Closer at hand, the gathered Epicureans and Stoics studied Paul.
What is this new teaching you're giving us?
You have some strange ideas we've never heard before.
We would like to know what they mean.
Paul took a deep breath. These people treated new ideas like playthings, so he wanted to connect the story of Jesus with something they already knew.
People of Athens, I see that you are very religious in every way.
We are aware of this. Please proceed.
Paul recalled a small carved altar he had discovered while exploring the city.
As I walked around, I looked carefully at the things you worship. I even found an altar with "To an unknown God" written on it. Now, I'm going to tell you about this unknown God.
Paul explained to them that the true God created the entire world and everything in it. He created each individual person with a purpose and an adventure to live.
He did it so that people would seek him and find him, even though he is not far from any of us.
Preposterous.
Continue.
Paul knew that these Athenians might listen to the words of their own writers that might actually reflect something of who God is.
In him we live and move and exist. As some of your own poets have also said, we are his children.
What an interesting point.
Paul told them that people are God's children. God is alive and real, not some carved statue or molded from gold. And now by sending Jesus, God was telling everyone everywhere to turn away from the bad things they've done and to follow him.
God has proved this to everyone by raising Jesus from the dead.
Preposterous.
Fascinating.
More like fantasy. Get this joker out of here.
No. This is new, fresh. We will hear you speak about this again sometime.
A man called Dionysius had been among the crowd at the Areopagus. He hurried to catch up as Paul left.
I want to know more about this living God, about Jesus.
I can help you, friend.
So Paul continued to spread the good news and love of Jesus, and after a short time, Dionysius became a follower of Jesus, as well as a woman named Damaris and several others.
Man, that's such a cool story.
I know. I've always loved that story.
I love how he used something that they knew
Yeah.
to be able to talk to them about someone that they didn't know.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Their unknown God was the actual one true God.
Yeah.
So cool.
So cool. It makes me think about like sometimes when you and I are teaching that we might use things that the kids understand really well to be able to help communicate the truths about God's love for them.
Yeah.
So like, I think that, everyone should be able to do that is a Jesus follower.
Yeah.
Right?
We should be able to see truth in everything.
Absolutely. Right? Like I know one of the stories that I love is of St. Patrick and how he would use the little clover to talk about the Trinity, which is a really big topic, but a small little thing that he used to talk about it. I think that's a really cool story. So you guys can do the same thing. You can use things that your friends know, right, to be able to talk about Jesus. Yeah. So things that they understand already to be able to help them understand maybe something they don't understand yet.
It's so cool.
It is really cool.
You know who else did that?
Oh, I know who you're going to say. Jesus.
Yeah, he was the best.
He was the best. He really was. He could take anything. Yeah. It's crazy all the stories that you read about in the gospel and you hear like Jesus just has a kid in his lap and he starts talking about faith, or he has a sheep over there and he's talking.
Or he's walking with his friends and like sees the grain and like he uses whatever is right in front of him to teach people about Jesus. You can see Jesus everywhere if you just look, open your eyes, and you can use that to tell people about who he is.
That's right. To help them know him. Yeah.
So good.
Absolutely.
We have got this new memory verse for the month of
It's a great memory verse.
It is a great one. It talks about, we learned about this last week, about we have this free gift that we cannot earn, but that God has given to us freely. And that's all about this gift of salvation, the gift of Jesus. So anyway, we're going to take a look at this verse in Ephesians, and we have our special guest, Surfer Sam.
Oh, yeah. Up.
Here he comes.
What's up, guys? Surfer Sam here again. Dude, it's already been such a great month, man. I love doing the memory verse with you guys. This is like the highlight of my, that and like catching a really good wave, That's also pretty sweet. But forget that. Let's get into our memory verse, all right? So remember last week we looked at it, and here's what it says. It says, God's grace has saved you because of your faith in Christ. Your salvation doesn't come from anything you do. It is God's gift. Man, such an incredible verse. Totally one everyone should learn. You know what I mean?
Oh, Surfer Sam, you crazy cat.
So crazy.
He is so special. But hopefully you are learning that memory verse. It's such a good one in Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9. Hopefully you're working on that one.
Yep.
And man, if you have got that memorized, send us a little video of you saying the memory verse. We would love to see you show off and say that you're hiding God's word in your heart. That'd be cool. We'd love to see it. That would be really cool. We've got so many friends with us today. I love seeing how their little names pop up. I miss them too.
See them face to face.
I know. But we've got a challenge for you this week. You want to tell them about it?
Absolutely. So since we were talking about Paul and how he was helping others get to know Jesus, right? So our challenge this week for you is that you would take like a little Post-it note or maybe a small little note card, and you're going to write, "Let others see Jesus in me." And then what we want you to do is we want you to post it on your mirror. So that way, every time you go to the mirror, maybe you're brushing your teeth or maybe you're combing your hair or whatever, you'd be able to see that sign that says, "Let others see Jesus in me."
Yeah, I love that, because the way that we act and interact with people and love people really does let them see Jesus in us, or maybe not sometimes if we're not acting like Jesus. So make sure that you're doing that, put that on your mirror, so whenever you look in the mirror, you remember that others may see Jesus in you, depending on how you love them. So cool. I love it. Hey guys, we have loved being with you this morning. I miss you, but we are going to be together so soon. Hope you have a wonderful week. And we will see you back here next week at this same time, 9:30 on Sunday morning. Stick around. At 11 o'clock, we're going to have the adult service coming up online, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.